Alright guys, here we go. This is the seized engine. New one's over there. New but used, low K. We're gonna put that new one to this transmission and then we'll drop it on the engine bay right there. So first, this is what we did here. We took out the oil pan, we disconnect the piston caps, bolts, and see if we can spin the crank, but it's still stuck. So I think the main bearing is seized. So we got the oil pan already. We're gonna take out the second layer oil gallery. So we got the pry bar in here. There's a lot of bolts that we need to take out. The black one and then maybe like 6 of this silver one. So there's a main one over here that's hidden right down there. That's hidden right there. It took us for a while. So now let's take it out. Let's pry it down. I'm gonna hold it in this side right here. Yeah. Yeah, together. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right, put it down. There you go. There you go, bro.
Seize?
Yeah. Seize right there. And one little bit right here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 bearings. The front one is seized up. And right there. Right there. That's bad.
What here?
Right there. See if you can turn the crank. See if you can turn it now.
You can turn now?
I hope so. Oh yeah. Alright, give you guys a close-up view right here. This is that main bearing right here that it's seized up. Right there on the front. That would be right there. See how that main bearing is a scratch right there. This one is okay. This one is a little scratch as well. So you can spin the crank now. You can spin it. See how it moves? So if we fix this engine, we need to take this crank out and polish this. Put a brand new main bearings, all of them. Brand new bearings, all of them. And clean it up. Make sure that it's nice and clean. Polish this and polish this. That would be this guy right here and this guy. And then bolt it down and put oil and it should be good. It's seized because of this a bunch of material that came out here and then it just kind of flakes and then there's no space in between the bearing and the crank. That's why it's seized. So when you spin it now, like you see, it spin. So all right, so we'll continue. We can take out this flex plate bolt right here. There's probably like 8 of them. This is how you take out this flex plate bolt if the engine is seized. Just have to detach the main bearings and then detach the piston bearings out, and we'll take out this bolt right here so that this transmission is out, and then we'll swap it to the engine over there. Alright guys, so we put the caps back in here on the piston right there. Same thing here. The caps there and here. Now we can spin this crank. When I spun it, the main bearing, it fell off right here. So here's the upper bearing and this is the lower bearing. You can see it's just really bad. It's just horrible. Dry oil costs this bearing to have grooves like this. No oil. So it's gonna just hand tight, put everything back together, put the bolts back in. We'll take care of this in the future. We'll probably get a brand new crank and a brand new main bearing and torque everything back to spec, and this engine should be good. Alright, so continue. We'll take out this flex plate bolt. We'll take out the transmission and slap it on the engine over there. Alright, 10 mil flex bolt. It's clockwise. Okay, spin it. So earlier this engine was seized, so now we can spin it.
Say like that?
Yes sir, yeah, like that. Keep going. So there's 7 bolts. 7 bolts total. Alright, so you can see it. You can spin this flex plate.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna be taking out the transmission bolt up here, down here, and there's another one on the other side. So for the transmission bolts, I took out the oil pan already. Oil pan transmission bolt down here. There's 2 right there for the transmission bolt. It looks like 18. This is probably like 14. And there's 2 up here, 1 and 2, and then there's 1 on the front. Okay, so we're gonna lower this whole thing down, set the transmission on the spare tire, and the engine will be stuck with the hoist so that we could separate both pieces away together. All right, let's take out the transmission bolt. And this one is the 3 and 4 right there, right beside the starter motor underneath. There's 2 right there. There's one more right here, right by the block heater. Looks, the good thing about this is all the bolts are the same length, and you don't have to mess around with them. Like, okay, it's probably like 2 different size.
Okay,
Good enough. Give me that one. There's the bolt for the starter motor. That's it. So bring up the hoist, and then this will split open. Good.
Up now.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, lower down. Alright guys, there we go. This is the replacement engine we got. You can see this is brand new, but it's used, low K. And then there's a good transmission ready to go to meet up with the engine. And here's the seized one, the faulty one right there. That's gonna go on the side. We'll work on that next time when we have time. So we're just gonna get ready, putting the alternator and the starter motor. And then we put this transmission is next. There's about 7 small flex plate bolts right here that we're gonna put it down here. So we're just gonna push that in to the here. Okay. Slowly. Keep going. Slowly. Alright guys, so just kinda close, line it up. There's a pin, dowel pin right there. And then there's a dowel pin on this side, right there. Get that match up, and then when the dowel pin match both sides, all the bolt holes will go through, and that's when you put the bolts back in there. Okay, go ahead, bro. We're gonna put the dowel pin in here and line it up to the hole. Look, stop.
Good. Yeah, bro.
Line up.
Oh, no. No.
Alright guys, so finally we get the dowel pin lined up right there. It's hard to see, but we're gonna have to snug it up. It's gonna suck right in there. This gap will close. Then bolt right here. If you can hand tight with your finger, I mean it's good. Okay, one right there. Again, on this side right here. See, it's gap close, that's perfect. And then one down here. So this is perfect right there. The gap, it's close, and then we'll type the top one up. So we'll 2 bolts up top, one right there, and one on the other side. And after all the bolts are nice and snug, we'll tighten the 10mm flex bolt to the torque converter on the bottom of the oil pan. Alright guys, there we go. This is a 48 foot-pounds, all this transmission bolts right here. 48 foot-pounds, okay. All the way to the top as well. All around. Then the starter bolt right there, 48 foot-pounds. And then there's 2 more down here on the oil pan. 48 foot-pounds on those. And now we're doing the flex plate bolt. All 7 of them. This is the last one right here. Put it in there, just hand tight. When it's hand tight like that, when the bottom's out, you can spin the pulley with the socket and then move on to the next one, and then ready to go.